Well, I can't do it that way, but I can do it this way. Hey, this is SHAREfactory Live, which is a free PlayStation app to edit videos. And this is where I live broadcast some little tips and tricks on how to use the editor. And just goes to show you that you don't need a big fancy computer to do YouTube videos that can be interesting. Here's a little intro. This is just right from the editor that's running here that I set up in advance while I try and find the chat room so that I can see what you guys are saying. And I keep talking about the one thing I don't do. I do a lot of crazy, fancy videos, and I've done all this stuff on the PlayStation. A PlayStation, a green screen is all you need. Well, actually, you don't even need the green screen unless you're really serious about doing that type of stuff. But, oh, my mic's working, so I can see the chat. Hi, Lisa. Hey, Belgian Dan. I recognize that name. I'm going to try and focus on getting a real short little basic tutorial out for anybody that actually wants to use this. I'm just showing that people can do some really cool stuff. This is how I do all my stuff, is in this program right here. So basically what I'm going to do here is show you how to animate text, and what better place to do it than this little piece of text right here. And text animation, it's the same with probably anything. And of course, everything on this is overlays. And like all video editing, it's all about the different layers. So if I want to edit this, I hit the square button and it comes up to here, and I have all these options. So I already put text effects on it, which is just a basic outline. I've already gone over basic text effects. You don't want to get too fancy with your stuff, because well, basically with any sort of text, you want people to be able to read it fast and easy without even thinking about it. If the actual fonts and stuff mess you all up, well, nobody knows what you said. I mean, unless the text is just a design. So this gives you a variety of different things. You can see what all these little animations is. You know, that's okay. Yeah, kind of cool. That right there, nobody can really read it. This is kind of cool. This is like the only one that I've actually used much of. These are kind of interesting. And then you have like the spin, wave. So you don't have a whole lot of animation choices. But if you looked at when I was going to pick it, you have a middle animation, a beginning animation, and an end. So you can actually, most editors, modern editors, just have it all built in for you. And the one that I'm starting to use now, it's really awesome. I can create all kinds of stuff. But if all you have is a PlayStation, that's all you need. You don't need it on. But let's say I wanted to do that. This is the one that I like. I like doing a fade in and fade out. That's always my favorite sort of text animation. So here we go. Here's just a basic, just a basic animation. Oh, wait a minute. You're not going to be able to see that because I've got that text go on. Let me do it on this. And I'll just leave it in this. I'll actually save this. So let me do this again. I'm going to make this to where it just fades in and fades out. And that's all you got to do. Just put it on the beginning and the end. You make sure you leave the middle. Oh, that looks cool. Let me do that. When you do animation that way, I mean, the center part, you want it to where people can read it. Hey, that looks cool. That's a keeper, don't you think? Hey, fairy frequency. Hey, got quite a few people dropping up in here. That's cool. So, well, I'm going to save that. I'm going to save that on this. Save project. There you go. So that'll be in there. Except that I changed it. Oh, no, I don't change that. That always stays. I don't change that. That's just a few seconds when I first started. Because hopefully these will be good enough to where someone can come back in and watch these at some other time. That's what I'm hoping for. Because honestly, even though to get our watch time up, they want us all to be entertainers, well, I want to do little bits to be an entertainer. I don't want to be a live performer. I've done that before, and it gets old fast. I would like to be able to create a library of stuff that I can do later. So, now that I've shown you the little bit basic animation, and if you're actually using this, experiment with it. But the center part, you want to make sure that the center part of your text is nice and clear so that everybody can see it. The little, the coming into it and exiting out is cool. And actually, I just realized that this actually manages to do some stuff that, save project and edit, exit. Okay, so here's some stuff that I've done. If you've seen the one that I did, that I let, this is where I did that. The only thing that I did on my computer was the text. And a little bit of, so see, that's what that is. And if you want to see what the background, I'll show you basically what the background is. So, or if you want to, let me show you what the raw footage is. For anybody who wants to see what the raw footage looked like before I did any editing in here. So I need to edit track 2 because it's on track 2. Yeah, let me go here. I'll just show you what it looks like normal. So that's what it looks like normal. And I also do the pan and zoom. So that's the room right there. That's my studio right there. I actually did a live stream for my studio the other day. Yeah, it was I did a couple of things live in there. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I mean, I got this new computer. I'm using it for my editing and stuff. But and even the recording, the actual recording is through that too. Initial recording. What I actually do with my music stuff is and what I'm going to do now. So that's basically give you just a little idea of how to do that stuff. But I'm going to do a new project. Basically, what I'm going to do tonight is kind of like what I have been doing here lately, is creating an ad for Game Therapy next week. And Game Therapy, I'm going to do. There are some people that really like. Let's see. Do I have any cool themes? No, they give you. These are all free themes. You can get all kinds of free themes, and that one was crappy. I'll just go with PlayStation 20th anniversary, and I'll just start project. I've done one of these before, and I will show you how you can do like some really cool effects. So I'm going to do the second layer. I'm just going to let this be the sound. I mean, that's just going to be the sound. You're not going to see any of this. I mean, any of the overlays and text that's on there, I'm going to get rid of. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a track 2, okay? I don't have a camera hooked up now, and it's like I wouldn't be able to record any voice on it over this. If you're recording, you can record whatever you're doing. That's how I do my other stuff. And I want to go by game. I played a little bit of... I had actually deleted all this stuff. I haven't played this game since... I'm going to have to practice a little bit. This little clip that I'm going to use, where the hell is it? And of course, I'm preloaded because I know nobody wants to hear me coughing, and I like to get loaded. I've been high since the 70s. You know, it's not for everybody, but I really think it's what has kept me alive so long. I mean, I know a lot of people online that I'm watching. I just did this clip. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go about most recent. Yeah, there it is. There it is. This is the clip I want to use. So I need to edit it. So I don't want to use all of it. I just want to use, I mean, I flew around. And I hadn't played in so long. I got my ass handed to me. Ow, I bet that was a little bit loud. Did that hope, let me know if I talk too loud, if you get any discussion. So you guys know I only like to make my stuff really super short. Most of my videos, honestly, and sometimes, hey, real thing, most of my videos kind of, sometimes it gets me a little aggravated that my videos are shorter than some people's intros. So let's see. This looks good. Let me find. I want to get it to where that looks good. Let me back up just a little bit. I'll back up. So basically, I'll have some text coming over here. You know, Tuesday and Thursday, game therapy. They be dragons or something like that. So now what I'll do is I'll split it. You know, I don't want any of this. I don't need that. And then I can move this. I go back to the little move tool, move clip, move it all the way up to the front. There we go. And, oh, and of course I want to do the PIP layout and make it full screen. And then you won't even see any of that other bullshit. And so you can kind of hear both. There's like two soundtracks going on right now. And I don't know how much, that's 15 seconds. Is that enough? Oh, there was one good quote right before I start. So that's probably what I'll do. So let's see. Let me just come to the end. So, yeah, that's as far as I can go. So basically, I'll just do it. I'll just, if you hit the trigger button, it just jumps from one clip to the next. So this is the end. That's the end of the bottom clip. Sometimes I'm not sure if it keeps all that. So I edit track 2. And I'm just going to split that off of there. And another thing, from all the time that I've been doing stuff online, yeah, and I'll just delete that. So there we go. I got a 20-second promo. And see what's going on? The bottom layer is over here on the left. And that's cool. None of my overlay shows up. So that's one fallacy of doing it this way, is that I can't put any overlays that show up. But just for grins, I want to show you how you can do green screen. I think I can do green screen effects without having any green and without having a green screen or anything else. Hey, let me give you a. I'm not, your name isn't familiar, but I'm going to give you a wrench anyway. Because you know what? Everybody knows what wrenches is for. It's just to get rid of the bad guys. You know? And if you abuse it, well, you're gone. Because you can do all this stuff in the playback. Okay, what do I want to do here? Oh yeah, I was going to show you guys something really cool. I want to go to X, green screen. Check this out. Check this out. It picks up. I'm not sure how it does it. You don't have much adjustment with it here. On my computer, I have adjustment. I can just pick whatever color in the background I want. On PlayStation, you don't. But you do have. But I can do. So now I can do the settings, and it's like I can. You know, that's about as much as I can do. So I could kind of bring a little bit of it in, but it's going to look like crap. So you can experiment with green screen effects. I had made a really cool intro on one of these things, so I'm just going to go back to normal on this. And actually, the finished one that I put out tomorrow, I'm not going to do this. Actually, let me just start all over. This is basically what it's going to be, but I'll do it all over. And that was the other thing I'm trying to do with this, is to show that all you need is a PlayStation, and you can upload directly from the PlayStation. You don't need a computer for anything. And if you do, so let's say I want to, and I'll show you how you set up your, to set up your thumbnail, all you have to do is generate a thumbnail. And then when you upload, that's going to be your thumbnail. It's really cool. So let me just exit without saving. I don't want that. And I'm just going to go grab one of my projects. Let me just, let me just do this one. Was this what I did last? Let me just duplicate this. Whatever it is, I'll just duplicate it, because that way I don't have to wait for the theme to load up. I typically, and even my stoner therapy is a template. I have like a little template on here. Here's one I'm working on. I'm working on a new background. So this is basically my stoner therapy template. And I just, basically all it is it's just a menu screen. And then what I do is, so that first set is 4 minutes and 20 seconds. That way I know when I'm doing my show, when I'm getting to the 4:20 mark, and I can just stop it. And then, is that right? Is that 4:20? Oh, no. No. I break it up. Well, I have some stuff going on in the background. I zoom in and zoom out just because I think, you know, having some changes in the background makes something better. Let me start my project. Oh yeah, there it is. I'm going to use this. So what I'll do is I'll just add that clip, the Dragon Age clip. There we go. I just pop back over here. I'll just delete that. Delete that clip. And then find the spot in here. And I know there's one spot. Okay, yeah. I think I want to get... can I hear the volume here? I wish I had a different set of characters. Oh yeah, I was going to redo that because my camera was so jerky. What I wanted to do was when they made their comment, just kind of pan around. Maybe I'll use this whole beginning part. Maybe I'll do a voiceover on it. How long am I into it? 50 seconds? Yeah, I don't want it to be too long. There we go. I like that. Maybe that'll be it. Let me find it. Let me get back to the beginning. Walk down the hill. Get past these guys. Get past that little thing. And I think about right here. So that was the whole thing. So let me come up to like the 25 sec. Oh yeah, right there. As soon as the thing's name appears. There we go. That looks like a perfect spot to split my clip. And go for it. How far am I into this? 18 minutes? Doesn't look like there's anybody here tonight, so I'm probably going to cut this one short. I'll just... too bad. This might be the last SHAREfactory Live, too. If I don't have an audience, or anybody watching it later, there's no point in doing it. There we go. Right there. Let me give it a few more seconds. That'd probably be good. Plenty long enough. 41 seconds? Yeah. Maybe I'll actually get people to watch it. It's surprising. Just the stupid shit that I do gets more views and stuff. The stuff that I actually put work and effort into. Nobody really... I watch it. I have like 40 or 50 loyal viewers. So almost anything I do, I get 40 or 50 views. But, you know what? Well, maybe eventually. Maybe eventually this will be... but I don't want to do... Everybody seems to think that... I don't want to just be talking into my telephone, telling people, you know... stuff. I want something that people will be interested in watching, even if it's not live. If I get some views, I think I'll take a couple of weekends off from this. Game therapy, I enjoy doing this. I might just make my ads without going live, or maybe I'll do my ads live. Yeah. But there we go. That's going to be the game therapy one. I like that. I wonder if I should zoom in. Shoot, man, I don't think so. This looks good without doing any fancy stuff on it. That's going to be it. So let me just do an overlay. How many seconds in should I put it? Add an overlay. Text. Okay. Oh, well, that looks like I don't recognize this text. That looks new. I'm just going to use basic text. I don't need anything fancy. And you don't have a lot of variety in the text, but they've been adding stuff to this. They've been adding stuff to this a lot. I'm always tempted to use all those. Times New Roman is, I mean, that always go. Let me just do my game therapy. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I want it to go for the longest duration, 10 seconds. Standard duration is typically 5 seconds. So, and if you recall, when I always say there is no undo in SHAREfactory. So wherever you put it is where it's going to stay. You can extend it, but you can't back it up. So now I'll just now I do my little I'll do text effects. I like that. That's one of my favorite. I don't think there's that one actually. Will that one look any good? I mean, I can go through all of these, and it's like that's why I don't do text. I mean, in all the stuff that if you go through all my old stuff, typically most of the text that I do is on my computer because the text effects here suck. And I'll transform it. And transform it is all the different little things. I want to move it so that it's right here underneath that little text right there. And then test it. Oh, no. I forgot to confirm it. You got to make sure you confirm it. Let me try it. Or make, yeah, because I want to put a little text underneath it. See how that looks. Yeah, the jerkiness, I don't really like that. Let me see, I think I... Oh, that's right. I couldn't understand what she was saying. I'm going to leave it like that. Nobody really cares anyway. And one thing I've tried to do with my videos is if you really... I mean, I'm producing way too many right now. I think I got so many I'm running some people away. Who knows? And it's such a wide variety. I'm doing something that people tell you not to with my channel. And it's like I've got too wide of a variety. And they tell you not to do that. So let me get out of there. And then I want to add another. Oh, am I at the right spot? Let me get it. Okay, so game therapy shows up. Let me have that be up a second. Right here, I'm going to add some more text. I'm going to do it. Staying with the same font is usually the best way to go, but sometimes you can get away with it. As long as your fonts aren't too radically different, you can do pretty good. And you can now, so I'll just put my other information is Tuesdays. There we go. And that's one cool thing about this. I don't know. Can you guys see? Oh, yeah, you can see this. Tuesdays and Thursdays and Thursday, 8 p.m. So I've done it enough to where whatever it is, I want to make this one starts a little bit later, so I'm just going to make it go like 7 seconds. And now let's see what that looks like. It will initially show it right over on top of it. Okay, above it. And that's not, oh, let me get a transform. Oh, wrong one. Gotta edit overlay, and yeah, there we go. Transform it, and I want to move it just underneath it. Yeah, the descenders on therapy kind of screw up the design on this. Sometimes you have to be aware of ascenders and descenders, like the D's and the Y's. Kind of mess up the. Okay, so that looks like it's nice, and then I'll throw a little text effect on it. This is my favorite. I'm just going to go with that. That one never really fails. A nice little outline to give it a little contrast from the. Okay, and then check that out real quick. See how that looks. Game therapy. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Oh, and let me add another little piece of text, because most people will watch 5 or 10 seconds of it, and if something captures their attention, they'll watch a little bit more. But if they're not captured in the first 5 or 10 seconds, unless they're your friends, they're probably gonna click off of it unless it's something they're actually looking for. So that looks good. And since the screen's going, maybe the text popping up while the camera's going crazy might pull your eye away and make you not realize how fucked up that looks. And I'll put my little saying. I'll go back to the I'll go back to the Times New Roman here, which is basically what that is. And if I have to shrink it down, and then I'll just go with the small text, because sometimes I like just going with all a game. Yeah, let's see if I've set a game stream for non-gamers. Yeah, I have. I'm only going to have it be 5 seconds. Oh no, I'm going to extend. I want to have it stick around after the other text disappears. And now let me move it. Let me move it down at the bottom. I think it'll look good right there. And give it my favorite effect, which is this one. Does it need to be centered a little bit? Let's take a look. See how that. Do I got them all out there? And let me see. Let me see how it looks. Oh, there. I can add some more text right now. Yeah, add some more text right here. Let me add another thing of text. Text. Oh, and since it's by itself, I want to make it real big. Let's see. Oh, this one. Oh, I know what I can do. How about that one? I'm going to be. Oh, I don't know if I like that. No, I don't like that. That would be good for like a horror thing. Let me try a different font. I don't like that font too. This one? Let's see how this one looks. Actually, what I'm going to write on here is, there be dragons. Dragon battles? What should I put there? I want to put dragons. Kill the dragon, fight the dragon, there be dragons. I don't like that font either. I should just go to a basic font that isn't distracting and just say it. There. Be. There be dragons. Do it all caps. Dragons. How? Oh, I know what I'm going to say. Instead of kill or fight, I'll put to tame. Even though I'm going to be killing. Oh man, these fights are long. I live streamed all my dragon fights back in the day. I was looking at the date on this stuff. Oh yeah, I'm going to make that last for as long as I possibly can. Oh, and the actual fonts there ended up good. Let me do the text. Let's see. That one. Nah, that one just. I may have to. There be dragons. How was that? How will that one look? Did it take? No, that doesn't look good. Yeah, that one does. That one looks pretty good. And now let me move it down here because he's going to be all landed by. I think. Let me see. Confirm. Let's see. Let's see how this works. Oh, I got a few people. Hey, Finite, glad you showed up. I might be taking a little break from this. Oh, just wait till you see Stoner Therapy, man. Oh, man, Stoner Therapy is going to be awesome. Uh-oh, I went over my 30 minutes. So I'm just going to play this out, and you guys have a great evening. This is going to be tomorrow's ad. Oh, let me get it off to where that line's not in there. Oh, I wonder if I can... Oh, yeah, and all I have to do is... Oh, that's what I wanted to show you. Game Therapy, Thursdays, a game stream for non-dragons. Oh, that looks perfect. I'm going to make that be my thumbnail. Oh, I'm finished with this. I think that looks good. If it blocks you guys off... Oh yeah, you can't actually upload it from here. You have to export it, and then you upload it actually from your capture gallery. So that's it for tonight's game thing. Whatever I'm doing here, you guys have a great evening.